Close your eyes. Imagine a vast, silent ocean stretching into infinity. In this cosmic sea, islands of light we call galaxies drift in the darkness. We thought we understood the rules of this ocean. We believed that every island needed an invisible anchor to keep it from dissolving into the void. But what if we found an island floating freely with no anchor at all? Tonight, we journey to a place that breaks all the rules, a galaxy that shouldn't exist. This is the story of the galaxy without dark matter, a cosmic ghost that haunts our understanding of everything. For decades, our map of the universe has been drawn with a kind of invisible ink. We call it dark matter. It is the unseen scaffolding of the cosmos. It's the immense, hidden gravity that holds galaxies together, preventing their spinning stars from flying off into space. According to our standard model of cosmology, this mysterious substance is the seed from which all galaxies grow. It is the rule. About 85% of all matter in the universe is thought to be this dark, elusive stuff. It is the foundation upon which everything we see is built. Without it, a galaxy simply should not be. Our journey begins in the quiet darkness, 65 million light years away. Here, in the constellation of Cetus, lies a faint, ethereal smudge of light. It is a galaxy named NGC 1052-DF2. To the eye, it seems unremarkable, a diffuse, scattered collection of stars, so faint and spread out that you can see other, more distant galaxies right through it. It is almost transparent, a city of ghosts in the night sky. And for a long time, it remained just another faint object in a vast celestial catalog. But a team of astronomers, led by Peter van Dokkum, decided to look closer. They were not searching for anomalies. They were simply studying these faint, ultra-diffuse galaxies. They pointed their powerful telescopes, including the Hubble Space Telescope, towards this ghostly patch of light. They wanted to understand its nature, to measure its mass, to see how it held itself together in the lonely dark. They expected to find the usual story, written in the language of starlight and gravity. To weigh a galaxy, you don't put it on a scale. You watch how its stars move. In a typical galaxy, stars orbit the center at incredible speeds. They are whipped around by a gravitational force, far greater than what the visible stars alone can provide. This extra pull, this unseen hand, is the signature of dark matter. The faster the stars move, the more dark matter there must be, holding them in its invisible grip. This is the cosmic dance they expected to see. So they carefully measured the velocities of the star clusters within DF2. They watched them drift and circle within their ghostly home. The data began to trickle in, painting a picture of the galaxy's inner life. But the picture was wrong, utterly, fundamentally wrong. The stars were moving slowly, leisurely, as if they were only being held by the gravity of each other. There was no sign of any extra, unseen force. Imagine a child on a carousel spinning at full speed, yet held in place by a thread of silk. It makes no sense. The carousel should have flung the child away. And so it was with this galaxy. The stars were moving as if there was nothing else there. No invisible anchor. No cosmic glue. The data suggested the impossible. This galaxy contained virtually no dark matter at all. It was a city without foundations, a carousel without a central pillar, yet it existed. The first reaction was disbelief. It had to be a mistake, a flaw in the observations, a miscalculation in the analysis. The team went back, checking and rechecking every single step. They used different instruments, different methods. They pointed the mighty Keck Observatory in Hawaii at the phantom galaxy. But every new piece of data told the same impossible story. NGC 1052-DF2 was a ghost. It was made almost entirely of what we can see, and nothing more. This single discovery sent a shock wave through the world of cosmology, because it didn't just challenge a small detail. It struck at the very heart of our understanding of how the universe is built. Our theories of galaxy formation are clear. First, a massive halo of dark matter collapses under its own gravity. This creates a deep gravitational well, a cosmic basin. Then, and only then, does normal matter, the gas and dust that form stars, fall into this well and begin to build a galaxy. Without that initial dark matter seed, there is no gravitational well. The primordial gas of the early universe should have had nothing to cling to. It would simply drift, never gathering with enough density to ignite into billions of stars. A galaxy like DF2, according to these rules, should never have been born. It is a cosmic orphan with no explanation for its own birth. It is a beautiful, serene impossibility hanging in the void. The existence of this galaxy posed a profound question. Does this mean our entire theory of dark matter is wrong? For years, some scientists have proposed alternative ideas. Theories like MOND or modified Newtonian dynamics suggest that dark matter isn't a substance at all. Instead, they propose that the laws of gravity itself change on a galactic scale, creating a stronger pull than we expect. In a MOND universe, there is no invisible ink. The map is simply drawn differently. But here lies the beautiful paradox. This galaxy, the one that seems to disprove dark matter, might actually be the strongest evidence for it yet. If MOND were correct, all galaxies should show this modified gravity. It's a universal law. There should be no exceptions. But DF2 is an exception. It behaves exactly as old-fashioned gravity predicts, as if it exists in a space where the supposed dark matter effect is simply absent. This suggests that dark matter is not a modification to gravity. It is a real, physical substance, a substance that a galaxy can have, and evidently a substance that a galaxy can lose. The mystery then shifts. It's no longer about whether dark matter is real. The question becomes, if DF2 was born with dark matter like every other galaxy, where did it all go? The search for an answer led astronomers to look at the galaxy's neighborhood. One leading theory is a process called tidal stripping. Imagine DF2 as a small boat sailing too close to a massive ship. The giant elliptical galaxy, NGC 1052, is that ship. As DF2 passed by this behemoth, perhaps over millions of years, the immense gravitational tides of the larger galaxy could have acted like a cosmic siphon. It could have pulled and stretched and stripped away the diffuse, weakly bound halo of dark matter from the smaller galaxy. This cosmic theft would have been a gentle yet relentless process. The dark matter, being more spread out, is the easiest thing to steal. The stars, clustered more tightly in the center, would have been harder to pull away. What was left behind is what we see today: a skeleton, a remnant of a once normal galaxy, now robbed of its invisible soul, a ghost left to drift alone after a traumatic cosmic encounter. This paints a new picture, not of an impossible birth, but of a dramatic life. And then, as if the universe wanted to make its point absolutely clear, they found another one. Near the same giant elliptical galaxy, the team discovered a second ultra-diffuse galaxy, named NGA 1052-DF4. And when they measured its stars, they found the same eerie story. It too was moving slowly. It too was a ghost, almost completely devoid of dark matter. One anomaly could be a fluke, a measurement error, but two is a pattern. The discovery of DF4 added tremendous weight to the title-stripping hypothesis. It suggests that the massive NGC 1052 is a galactic bully, a cosmic predator that has been stealing the dark matter from its smaller neighbors. It transforms this patch of sky from a place of impossible physics into a cosmic crime scene, with two ghostly victims and one massive suspect. The search is now on for more such galaxies to see if this is a common story in the universe. Let's drift back and consider the sheer scale of this. A structure billions of times the mass of our sun, composed of billions of stars, has had its fundamental essence torn away. It is a testament to the violent and dynamic nature of the cosmos, which so often appears peaceful and unchanging from our distant vantage point. Even in the quietest looking corners of the sky, epic dramas of gravity and theft unfold over eons. The stars within DF2 are also strange. They are old, very old. This suggests that the galaxy formed long ago, and then, for some reason, stopped creating new stars. Perhaps the same event that stripped its dark matter also stole its reserves of gas, the fuel for stellar nurseries. It is a static, ancient city, its lights slowly dimming with no new ones to replace them. A beautiful, fading memory of a galaxy. Consider the light from this galaxy. It has been traveling for 65 million years to reach us. When that light began its journey, dinosaurs had just vanished from the Earth. The world was a completely different place. And all that time, the light carried this silent, perplexing secret across the vast emptiness of intergalactic space. A message from a ghost waiting to be read. This story is a perfect example of how science works. It is not about having all the answers. It is about finding a single, beautiful puzzle that doesn't fit. It's about the courage to accept data that says everything you thought you knew might be wrong. This faint smudge of light has forced us to reconsider the very foundations of cosmology. It's a humble reminder that the universe is always more clever and more surprising than we are. The debate is not over. Some scientists still question the measurements. They argue that perhaps the distance to the galaxy is wrong, which would change all the calculations. or that there are other, more exotic explanations we haven't even considered. Science is a conversation, a slow, careful process of questioning and testing. And these ghostly galaxies are now at the center of that conversation. But let's rest with the leading idea for a moment. A galaxy, plundered of its dark matter, left as a mere shell of stars. There's a strange, quiet beauty in this image. It is a survivor, fragile, transparent, and against all odds, it holds together. It continues its slow, lonely dance in the dark, a testament to a violent past and a quiet, fading future. It's a whisper from the cosmos about its own hidden mechanics. Think about the globular clusters in this galaxy. These are ancient, dense balls of stars. In DF2, they are unusually bright and large compared to the galaxy itself. They are like giant, luminous pearls scattered on a piece of a dark, transparent silk. These clusters are part of the puzzle, helping astronomers measure the galaxy's movements and confirming the deep, profound emptiness where dark matter should be. This entire mystery began because we are now able to build telescopes that can see the faintest, most delicate structures in the universe. We are in a golden age of astronomy where technology allows us to perceive things that were once completely invisible. We can now see the ghosts, and by studying them, we learn more about the living, breathing structure of the cosmos than ever before. The absence of something can be as informative as its presence. By finding a place where dark matter is not, we get a clue as to what it is. It is not some trick of the light, not some misunderstanding of gravity's laws. It is a component, a separable ingredient in the cosmic recipe. You can, it seems, bake a cake without it, but the result is something strange, airy, and unexpected. As we drift here in our minds, before this transparent city of stars, we are faced with the humility of our own knowledge. The universe does not owe us simplicity. It does not have to conform to the elegant models we create for it. It is wild and chaotic and full of exceptions that challenge the rules we so carefully write down. And that is what makes it so endlessly fascinating. Imagine the silence there, a silence 65 million years deep. The ancient stars of DF2 burn on, their light spreading out into a void that is both physically and metaphorically empty. They are a community of survivors, bound only by their own small collective gravity. A fragile whisper in the vast, cosmic symphony that we are only just beginning to learn how to hear. The search continues. Astronomers are now scanning the skies for more of these phantoms. Each new discovery will be another piece of the puzzle. Are they rare, the result of specific, violent encounters? Or are they more common than we think, hiding in plain sight, their faint light overshadowed by their brighter, more conventional neighbors? The answer is waiting out there in the dark. This story is not a dead end. It is a doorway. A single, strange galaxy has opened up new avenues of research, new questions to ask, and new ways to test our most fundamental theories. It has reinvigorated the search for the nature of dark matter, reminding us that the answer might come not from finding it, but from finding where it is missing. So as you let your mind settle As you prepare for sleep, hold this image: a galaxy of ghosts, a city of stars, adrift and transparent, a quiet exception to a universal rule, a beautiful puzzle that reminds us that even in the vast, dark emptiness of space, there are secrets that shine with a faint but persistent light. And the pursuit of that light is one of the most peaceful journeys we can take. The universe is under no obligation to make sense to us. But in trying to make sense of it, in reaching out with our minds and our instruments to touch these distant, ghostly shores, we find a profound sense of peace and connection. We are a part of this grand, mysterious, cosmic ocean. And there is comfort in knowing that there will always be more wonders to discover, just beyond the edge of our sight. So we have journeyed to the edge of understanding. We have stood before a galaxy that should not exist. And we have found not an end to our theories, but a beautiful new beginning. The story of NGC 1052-DF2 is a cosmic paradox, an object whose very existence seems to disprove dark matter, while also providing the most compelling evidence that it is a real, tangible substance. It shows us a universe that is far from static, a place of immense gravitational tides that can reshape the very essence of a galaxy. This faint, ghostly light is a reminder that the most profound discoveries often come from the quietest, most unexpected places. It is a whisper that has forced us to shout new questions into the void. And in that questioning, we find the true beauty of science. Thank you for joining this journey tonight. If this cosmic mystery has helped you relax, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more lectures for sleep. What cosmic mystery fascinates you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below as you drift off into the quiet universe of your dreams. Sleep well.